I love you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Thursday. Here we are in Provincetown. It's 6 o'clock. Are you ready for the Women's Week special? Because we don't have Women's Week here this year, 2020. But I need my glasses because this is for Ruth. I know an old lady who sent down a fly to land on the head of a horrible guy. It stayed there for ages, from what I could tell, for flies are attracted to garbage and smell. It's funny the fly decided to sit on the head of a person so full of shh. Welcome everybody to the show. Are you sitting comfortably? Well, here we go. Yes, welcome, 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 welcome. She sounds like the Queen. I am so happy that you're here. Thank you, thank you. The numbers are growing. 52, keep telling your friends. We need to spread the word. We need to spread the social distancing word. Who's there? Who's there? My beautiful friends, my regular friends who just turn up and support all the time. There's Karen Gouchel, who is here last week, who is amazing. There's Lynn Schneider from Philadelphia. Qya Cristal is there. Your daughter is going to perform. We have England in the house. We have got Chris Barker. Oh, I'm so excited Qya's out there. We have David Sakosh, who's a speakeasy. We have, we're about to turn the party out. Happy Women's Week. Yes, yes, Qya. Oh, I miss you. Kate Wolf. Hello, Zoe and pals from Betty Ann, Kate, Joe and Peggy. Oh, I love you. I kind of have to get my heart. I've just begun, but I have to get the heart out because I'm really feeling the love all over. There's Edie, there's Kelly, there's Gary and Joyce, Hildy. I think it's time. I better get on with it. I'm excited already, but share, because we need to. And, this is the 36th Women's Week in Provincetown. In Provincetown, it all began with a weekend when they thought maybe we'll try and get some ladies together, like me, ladies of my ilk. And they came, and then it grew and grew, and it became an amazing week. And last year we celebrated the 35th Women's Week, and it's always marvelous. It's colder, even though I went swimming today, but it's colder here. But it's been an incredibly beautiful day. And but the streets would be full of women walking around and going to shows. They go to shows at 4 o'clock, at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1, because it's all about supporting each other. And we didn't have Women's Week this year. It was cancelled because of COVID. So we are going to do a Women's Week special, and I'm going to do my best for you. By the way, Ruth Bader said, I ask no favor for my sex. All I ask of our brethren is that they take their feet off our necks. She said that before the Supreme Court in 1973. But did you know she was quoting the words of someone called Sarah Grimke, a 19th century abolitionist and women's rights activist? I didn't know that. Of course Ruth did, because she read. And Grimke, actually, she wanted to become a lawyer and a judge too. She wanted to be just like Ruth. So anyway, thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Grimke, Sarah Grimke. Let's look at the beautiful Provincetown evening. There's a heart out there. We love you all. And it's dark, but we have some lights. Hopefully you'll be able to see the sparkles through the window tonight. But the woman that encouraged me to be who I am, Yvonne Nellie Newgas, Yvonne Lewis, she always said, darling, if someone else can do it, then you can too. She was born on 1913 and Bastille Day, the 14th of July. This song, I'm going to open the Women's Week edition with my mum, and she's someone I love, and someone I love is hiding around the corner. Roxanne, I love you. Let's go to France. Look, it's the incredible Roxie Layton. So the fireworks still go on Bastille Day for my mum. and for French independence. And many of you heard the story because it's the same people who tune in, but this is a little tune for Yvonne up there in the sky and for celebrating. That's what we're going to do right now. She's so good. Magic day on the 14th of July, a little baby born with a sparkle in her eye, a village outside Paris back in 1913. And on those dusty pages in each old photograph, it looks like times were hard, but you always seem to laugh. Painting puppy fields of red on your head, falling sycamores green. So please don't go, no, 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 don't go away. Remember what the rockets and the Catherine wheels say, for the sky comes alive just for you on Bastille Day. Piano, you're lying in your room, a little hard for you to identify this tune. Through the window, what's called summer, there's mostly rain in England. A solitary magpie is in my climbing tree. They say it's one for sorrow, so give me two for joy. Please, little firefly, light me up with hope again. And please don't go, no, 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 don't go away. Remember what the rockets and the Catherine wheels say, for the sky comes alive just for you on Bastille Day. Tell us, Roxanne. For you on Bastille Day. It was a magic day on the 14th of July. Such a great solo, Roxanne. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we have Mickey and Lisa, Mickey is the nephew of the famous Yvonne, and his mother is famous too, Tantina. She has a song too. Who else we have? We have the wonderful David and Chris, who we just visited. They came over here. We have Casey. We have my darlings. We have Lydia. And we have Tracy, Mexico. We have Swood. We have Chris and Nigel in England. I mentioned them before. We have Toots, Barbara Overduke. We have Janet. I can't read the Cigarette Girl's writing.
Stafford.
Hello. Oh my gosh, are you Di's relation?
So it's the sister maybe?
Terry Hicks And we have the lovely Kelly. Well, Roxanne blew me away as usual. And, it's all about inspiring women this particular episode. And I was so lucky to meet the one and only Edie Windsor after I wrote this song. She contacted me. And do you know who Edie Windsor is? Anybody know who Edie Windsor is? Edie Windsor was the plaintiff for gay marriage. She overturned DOMA in, when was it? 2013. Gosh, seems a long time ago. Gay marriage became legal in all 50 states of the United States. Hello, everybody out there. We need to keep it. It is not a preference. So, come on, Supreme Court. She overturned DOMA. We need to keep it that way. I mean, come on. We'll talk more about this soon. But all I know is Edie Windsor was gorgeous. She was darling. I mean, I interviewed her lots because I was writing a musical about her. And she said, don't postpone joy. Keep it hot. She was with her girlfriend or her wife, Thea, for a long time. Until Thea died of cancer. And anyway, you can Google it all if you don't know. But I was so lucky to meet Edie. Keep fighting for your rights. Let's see if I can remember this. There we go. I wrote this song and I put it on, social media. And I heard from Edie and she said she loved it. And we became friends after that. And she always said, Zoe, you are my songwriter. If I met people, she'd say, this is my songwriter. She'll make you sigh when she walks by. She'll change the world for you. Standing so proud in front of the crowd, she'll make your dreams come true. Mr. Obama's on the line. All I can say, it's about time. So thank you, Edie Windsor. Sing with me. Shining brightly as the sun. Thank you, everybody. Help me out. Edie Windsor. She took on the Supreme Court and she won. What an amazing woman. Swoon when she walks in the room. She'll make those bigots look small. In her pink scarf and pearls, that's Thea's girl. She's shining down on us all. That's not white. We've had enough discrimination, but now it's time for jubilation. So thank you. Sing with me. Edie Windsor, shining brightly as the sun. Not the moon, but the sun. Edie Windsor. She took on the Supreme Court. Oh yes, she took on the Supreme Court. Oh yeah, she took on the Supreme Court and she won. Yes, she won. And we're gonna win. We're going to keep on winning for what is right. And there's all sorts of beautiful people out there. Terry Hicks, Tara Weatherby, Brian Kaufman. There's new people. John Hallius, Jill Ulbrich from Ithaca, Anne Rabold, who I love so much, and Sue Ellen. We just saw Sue Ellen. Oh, thank you, Jan. She said, bravo, Gary and Hildy and Swood and Margaret Cook is there. And people are chatting to each other. We are connected. Michelle Mercado Chimpkin. Hello, welcome. Maria Walsh from Dublin. Oh, from Swayze. I love you. Who else do we have? Gladys Wood. Janet Stafford. Christopher John Dinofrio. No Frio. I'm not very good. He's very warm. He's never cold. That's all I know about him. Lim Schneider, Jane Carroll. Oh my gosh, thanks for tuning in. All right. You know, Qya Cristal is out there, and she is someone that I've known for many years, and I haven't seen her for a long time.
Qya.
What?
It's not Saphira.
No, Saphira isn't.
No, it's Qya.
Oh, Qya's out there. Oh, I thought.
Shed.
Oh. I thought Saphira was out there. Oh, well, but I've got it. Sorry, Qya. But the thing is, I'm reading a lot of things, you know. Zarzuela, someone's saying. Kelly is saying Zarzuela. All right, well, in 1982, Alice Walker wrote The Color Purple. And it was an amazing novel. Do you remember when it came out? A feminist work about an abused African-American woman's struggle for empowerment. I remember seeing the film when that came out in 1985, and I heard the song Miss Celie's Blues, and I was blown away because it was about a woman singing to another woman. And anyway, it changed my life. And someone who is changing my life, even though I'm all confused right now, is the wonderful Qya Cristal. And I thought that Saphira was at. Look!
I'm watching.
Can you see why I'm... Do you understand, everyone, why I get confused when we have a gorgeous, gorgeous person like this turn up and they go...
Well, you were very close. Saphira's my mother.
I know.
She's my
How is
mom.
Saphira?
She's doing wonderfully.
I just can't, you know, I'm old-fashioned, so I don't understand how you can be just over there. I was like, oh.
And tuned in and getting ready.
Now, Qya has been taking Provincetown, you know, by storm.
Yes.
I mean, last year, she has been for a few years, but last year, you were with the Gold Dust Orphans, and you were also performing in the club. Oh my gosh, she's so good. And now she's through the window. But you've had a few gigs this summer outside.
Yes, thanks to the works of Jonathan Hawkins, John Richardson, Rick Murray, and many, many others who I can't remember all their names right now. We put together the...
Good, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Right, oh yeah. We put together the Provincetown Performing Arts Fund, which if you go to provincetownperformingartsfund.com, or if you go to onlyatthecrown.com, you can see everything that we've been doing. But essentially, over the past 2.5, 3 months, we worked with the Provincetown Business Guild and with a bunch of restaurants, a bunch of bars, a bunch of retail stores in town to sort of put together this fund and this series with Live from Provincetown, which they do shows all over Provincetown. And we've been raising money to help people like me, people like Zoe, people like John Hawkins and John Richardson, people that would normally be performing all the time, 5 shows a week, 6 shows a week, that have literally been brought down to 0. And rent is still due.
But now,
bills are still due.
Yeah, but we did these fun, well, I did one and you did a few, and it's amazing what Qya has done to help the performers in Provincetown. And right now you're helping the performers just by watching us.
Yeah.
And I am so happy to do this song with you.
Me too. Let's do it.
All right.
Sister, you've been on my mind. Oh, sister, we're 2 of a kind. So, sister, I'm keeping my eyes on you. I bet you think I don't know nothing but singing the blues. Oh, sister, have I got news for you? Oh, I'm something, and I hope you think that you're something too. Oh, Scotland, I've been up that lonesome road, and I've seen a lot of suns going down.
Oh, but you have.
Oh, sure ain't got a whole lot of time. So go on and shake your shimmy, sister, 'cause I hope you know that I'm doing fine. Yeah.
Let me switch this up because I forgot to go.
Sister?
That's the wrong kind of sister. Go away. Go away. Oh, sister.
Sister, but you are the kind soul, sister. I'm keeping my eye on you.
One more time.
Sister, I hope you think you're something too.
Give it up for Qya Cristal. Look at all the hearts. There are hearts.
Yay!
Hearts. So many hearts. Keep on supporting
Thank
Qya
you.
Cristal. What's your PayPal?
My PayPal is Qya Cristal, Qya Cristal, all one little go on Venmo, on PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Facebook Pay. No, but no, really, it is. And every little bit helps, I promise you. Because let me tell you something. This wig didn't style itself, honey. She had to pay for hairspray. We had to buy the wig. I was very inspired.
And the dressing room. She's in the shed.
Oh, yes. It's a very high-end dressing room.
Yes.
Very expensive. So, you know, we got to cover the cost. So every little bit helps. Thank you, guys.
Give it up for Qya Cristal. She
Yay!
will be back.
Yes, I sure will.
Oh, my gosh. And there was a nun outside the window, and I forgot. It's just mayhem around here. But it's all right. And the thing is, you keep on tuning in. And how are we keeping ourselves busy? We are doing all these funny shows. It takes a lot of preparing for these shows. They don't just happen. People think, oh, a show just happens. Oh, no. I all night I dream these shows. But there are other things that will keep you occupied. And I have someone who's an expert to tell you. Pandemic pastimes. Hello, hello. We have the cigarette girl. Hello.
It's time for fall cleanup.
That's what the pandemic pastime is. There's leaves falling. You need what? That's a nice fork you have.
Thank you.
She has a rake too, and she has been very busy cleaning the garden. But what else can you show us?
It is almost time to plant your spring flowering bulbs, tulips and daffodils.
Who knew? This time now in October. And why is that?
They need the cold to spark their energy to flower in the spring.
And then that's what will grow. I mean, not from here. These are tulip bulbs. But plant your tulips and your daffodils. And will you give it up for another fascinating segment from the Cigarette Girl? Thank you. By the way, I forgot to show you, if Mickey and Lisa's still out there, here's a picture of my mum and your mum, Mickey. This is in France, Bastille Day. The two sisters walking along the beach in France. And I have to show you another thing you can make is a flip book. Did you know that? Look at this. This is a flip book. It's a book of me. Fascinating, I can tell. But the Cigarette Girl gave it to me when we first got together. It's called Zoe Lewis Makes Me Flip. So that's very nice, isn't it? That I had that. This is a song I wrote for her. No, Facebook will take that down. But anyway, so where are we now? There's all things going on. Phones are ringing, and all I know is there's someone fabulous outside the window, and she's been an old friend, and she's marvelous. Come to this window. This is Sarah Burrill. She's one of our very special guests. Thank you, Sarah. Let's
Everybody,
how are you?
I'm good. How is everybody in Zoeland? Because it is a land out there.
It is Zoe Land
Oh,
right now.
yes.
I think
This is so much fun. I have not done this yet.
well, Sarah's the one who originally told me how to do this, but she was playing Trivial Pursuit with people and online and doing like all sorts of shows. She cooked on,
Fun.
and
Cooked,
you're going to do another one.
played chess with my cat. He
I
still
remember
hasn't
that
moved.
one. This is a song by, well, came out in 1966.
I know.
Nancy Sinatra did it. It was #1. It's become a female empowerment anthem, but it was actually
Right.
written by a guy. Lee Hasselwood, but it's a female. Have we got
Am I getting something out of there? Yeah, right?
You know this song, don't
Sing
you?
along.
All right, take it away.
You keep saying you got something for me.
Oh yeah.
Something you call love, but confess.
Woohoo!
You've been messing where you shouldn't be messing. And someone else getting on your best. Boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you keep lying when you're all of the truth.
We know who they're talking about.
You keep losing when you ought to not bet.
Oh yeah, you better lose soon.
Oh, you keep saying when you ought to be changed. What is right is right, and you ain't been right yet.
And these boots are made for walking,
And that's just what they'll do. But one of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, Boots?
Come on, Boots.
Start walking! Woo!
Can you see the boots? Yeah, there are some boots in this
Ladies
window.
and gentlemen, Boots. Boots solo.
There's a boots in the window because you can't see them. There are some keys
Boots, you
playing
better learn it.
where you should be playing.
And you keep thinking that you'll never get burned. Well, I just found me a brand new box of matches.
Yeah.
And what she knows you ain't had time to learn.
These boots are
Made for walking, that's just what they do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Give it up for Sarah Burrill!
Thank you, thank you. And
I
the
wasn't
boots.
sure if you could see the boots. It's very dark, but can you see the boots? There was a very nice choreograph. Give it up for the boots.
Lovely.
And give it up for Sarah Burrill, who is a Cape Cod institution. We love her so much. And look, Christopher has put tons of boots up. Tanya is out there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, people are saying, Sarah, well done. Ah, the things we do outside the window. It's getting darker, you know, it's difficult here for us. And we're changing the microphone for the different guests to be socially, you know, distant and to be safe. Because this is what it's about. We're being safe. This is why we're performing to you now. Because we love you and we love each other. So wearing our masks and doing all this is being very careful, and there's, you know, we need to look after each other. We need to treat each other well. And, you know, I didn't realize a lot of things growing up. And then one day I got hold of this book, The Vagina Monologues. Now, I read it. It's by Eve Ensler. It came out in 1996, was the premiere. I remember it was even in my village eventually. It's been all over the world, but it's Women's Week, and I want to talk about the vagina monologues because they're incredibly empowering for women. They're phenomenal. And I got asked a while back to write the music for a film about them, and I didn't know how to approach it. But then the film was about, it was a college in Providence, Rhode Island, and anyway, the students wanted to put the vagina monologues on in the college, and the dean wouldn't let them. It was a Christian college. But anyway, they came out in protest, and they ended up putting it on in the open mic, even though the theatre show was cancelled. And I didn't, how do I approach this subject? But they sent me some footage of the movie, and it had the open mic where a young girl was reading the one called Short Skirt. It's in here, a poem. Just because I'm wearing a short skirt does not mean you can touch me, doesn't mean you can have me. But mainly my short skirt and everything under it is mine. It's mine. It's mine. Just because I'm fresh, just because I'm in a summer dress, just because it's short, just because I'm hot, just because I'm something you ain't got doesn't mean a thing, doesn't mean I want it all the time. Don't touch me, it's mine. Ah, ah, it's mine. Ah, ah, ah. Just because I flirt, just because I'm proud, just because my laugh is getting loud, just because I'm drunk, just because it's night, because my shirt's a little tight, doesn't mean a thing, doesn't mean it's absolutely fine to touch me. It's mine. Ah, ah, it's mine. Ah, ah, ah. Don't you give me that, don't you give me that, don't you give me that. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 ba ba ya. Ba ba ya. Da ba da ba do da 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 da. I've hips, just because I've thighs, just because you're almost twice my size, because I'm flesh, because I'm bone, because I'm standing here alone, doesn't mean a thing, doesn't mean it's absolutely fine to touch me. Don't you touch me, don't you touch me, it's mine. Ah, ah, it's mine. Ah, 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 it's mine. Ah, 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 it's mine. Don't usually do that on these shows, but it's an important one to sing about. And thank you, Provincetown Library, for carrying the vagina monologues. You know, it's very important to keep on teaching and to keep, we have so much to do to save the world and to make things better. But there's a lady out there who makes things better. Every week she tunes in, and she brought up a gorgeous daughter. Her name is Gladys, and I think it's her birthday on Friday. So Gladys Wood, I want to sing happy birthday to you. You're going to be 89. Thank you for all the marvelous things you've done. Happy birthday to you, Gladys. Happy birthday to you. You're like my auntie. Happy birthday, dear Gladys. Happy birthday to you. Your daughter rocks, and so do you. And thank you for tuning in. And while we're telling about our dear people who are tuning in. We have Gail out there, and we have Corliss. I meant to sing Edie Windsor for you, but last week these two ladies who've hosted me in Colorado, I've done a show in their garden. They have an amazing house concert series. Corliss and Gail, it was their 6th wedding anniversary last week during the show, and they watched the show. But actually, they've been together 37 years. This is why we need to keep on fighting and keep the Supreme Court right. And, you know, we're going to keep on playing, by the way. We have 3 more shows after this. The last one is called Celebration After the Election. Next week we have Around the World in 60 Minutes, and we have got an amazing Bulgarian guest through the window and French guest and all sorts of songs from around the world. After that, Halloween, woo! And then Celebration. 3 more shows, and then we'll take a little break. Where are we? Oh, but we have come along. In the 1920s, flappers. Flappers were, well, you know what flappers were? The legal right of women to vote was established in the United States in 1920. The demand for women's suffrage began to gather strength in the 1840s. Look how long it took. Emerging from the broader movement for women's rights, flappers influenced young girls to rebel against society, the societal norms, and due to that mentality, this new generation of young girls began to explore new opportunities within different realms of society. In addition to this, they refused to return to traditional female roles and resubmit to strict Victorian morality. They smoked, they flattened their chests, they danced like crazy. They did things that men did to prove that they could do anything that a man could do. They were wild. That's what Yvonne Lewis always told me. You can do anything someone else can do. And there's someone out there, outside this window. She's a flapper. I love her so much. And maybe you'll sing this one with me. She keeps me, behaving sometimes. But she keeps me true. Have you met Dolores? 'Cause she's queen of the chorus. I like her. And have you met Olivia? I like her too. Her I'll gladly give ya. Oh, I went off her. But who's my queen and ruler? Who is it screaming out? Tallulah! Yes, there she is. For that girl Tallulah, I would fight a jeweler, and I would climb a hill. I would travel to Brazil. Who's the one I love true love? What's her name? Tallulah. Oh yes, when she does the conga, why madam loves a song. It's fricassee, whatever that means. No one doing the hula can do what Tallulah does to me. I have met Fatima.
Fatima is a schemer.
Well, I have met Makita.
Makita is a cheetah.
Well, how about Jemima?
She's a social climber.
I have met Ophelia.
She will double deal ya.
Just one girl is true love. Here she is. Tallulah, Tallulah, Tallulah.
Cha-cha-cha.
Give it up for Tallulah, the best flapper in Provincetown. Well, we're getting to the end of the show, and just a few more for you. I would like to invite the incredible Sarah Burrill back. We have so many amazing women in Provincetown. We have... All right, I would like to say hello to Michelle from Womencraft. She rocks. She's a revolutionary. There's Reverend Kate from the UU. She's a revolutionary. There's Deirdre Childs out there. She's a revolutionary. There's Mary King. There's Kelly. There's Joan of Arc. There's Emmeline Pankhurst, Suffragette. There's Rosa Parks, Mother Teresa, Malala Yusufzi. There's Susan B. Anthony, Coretta Scott, King, Gloria Steinem, Angela Davis, Eleanor Roosevelt, Harriet Tubman, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Robin Morgan. We love her. She started Ms. Magazine. She has an amazing podcast every Sunday. Women's, what is it? Women, I can't remember what it is, but it's so great. Women's Media Center Live. Anyway, AOC and Kamala Harris. We can make a change. We can make a revolution. Can't we, Sarah?
Yes, we can. Taking it to the streets, ladies. Here we go. It's a sing-along. Say you want a revolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world.
Yeah, we do.
Tell me that it's evolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world. But when you talk about destruction, don't you know that you can count me out? Yeah. You know it's gonna be
Sing it, Sarah.
alright.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know it's gonna be alright? Did you know it's gonna be alright? Ask me for a contribution. Well, you know, we all wanna learn.
Sing it.
Constitution. Well, you know, something like that. We're all doing what we can.
Sing it, Sarah.
But if you want money for people with minds that hate, all I can tell you is, brother, you have to wait. But you know it's gonna be
Oh, yeah.
alright.
Sing with
But you
us.
know it's gonna be
We're going to have a revolution
alright.
on November
But
the
you know it's
3rd.
gonna be alright.
It's going to be alright.
Say you change the Constitution. Well, you know, we all wanna change your head. Constitution. Well, you know, you better free your mind instead. If you go carrying pictures of chairman now, you ain't gonna make it with anyone anyhow. Did you know it's gonna be alright? Did you know it's gonna be alright? Did you know it's gonna be alright?
Give it up. Thank you,
It's been marvelous.
You know, normally we would be playing the Cape Cod Women's Music Festival too, but that didn't happen either. But it's important to keep on protesting. Everybody protest. But Lamb Chop, what are you protesting?
Hello,
What are you,
I'm protesting
what are you protesting?
equality. I'm here
Yes.
supporting equality.
Do tell us.
Well, I'm sick of always being rammed into by the opposite sex. It's time to bleat out.
Bleat out, yes, bleat out. And the Rams, you don't like the Rams so much as you used to. Is this true?
Correct. I mean,
Naughty Rams.
right.
Well,
we can
good.
change the world.
We can. You can make a change. I know. Tell us more about it.
Well, I hope so. I want to change the shape of things to come.
The shape of things to come.
Yes.
Good.
If I keep on ramming the plane home,
Yeah, ram it.
then one day I might get hurt.
Oh, you might get heard.
Yes.
Well, that's good. Yeah, don't follow the flock. You might get heard, and you really can stand up for your rights. Lamb Chop, I think you are one in a million. Look at, can you look? How lovely equality. You know, it's the same in the sheep world. Rams, I mean, come on. We've got to fight. Keep on fighting. Thank you. Give it up for Lamb Chop. Keep on. You know what? People have fought for years. And Rosie the Riveter, for instance. I was just listening to a documentary. Defense workers, media icon associated with the female defense workers during World War II is Rosie the Riveter. Since the 1940s, Rosie the Riveter has stood as a symbol for women in the workforce and for women's independence, because all those women came out and they had to prove themselves that they could actually do all the things, just like my mum told me too. They could rivet, they could build planes, they could help the war, they could win the war. So everybody, we can do it. And this is a song. Let's see if I can, I just learned it. It's called Rosie the Riveter. Keep on fighting, everybody. All day long, whether rain or shine, she's part of the assembly line. She's making history, working for victory. Rosie the Riveter, there she is, keeps a lookout for sabotage, sitting there on the fuselage. That little frail can do more than a male can do. Rosie the Riveter. Rosie got a boyfriend, Charlie, that's me. Charlie, he's a Marine. Rosie's protecting Charlie, working overtime on the riveting machine. When they gave her a production need, she was as proud as a girl could be. There's something true about the red, white, and blue. Rosie the Riveter. Rosie the Riveter. One more time, Rosie the Riveter. Woo! Look at that muscle. Brrr. Give it up for Rosie the Riveter. Thank you, Rosie. Well, we've come to the end of the show, and we've taken you all around the place for this week, and I hope you enjoyed it. We certainly did. We've had amazing guests through the window. Sarah Burrill, thank you. You didn't hear so much from Roxanne, but you know she's a genius, and she'll be playing tons next week. But right now, another genius is going to come to the window, and I'm going to sort of find a different side of myself in this particular song. So I want to leave it with the one and only Qya Cristal. Qya, will you please come to the window? Why do you make me speechless?
Can you stand it?
No! Look at her! I mean, I'm
Well, honey, when you're about to give the diva that we're about to give, you know, we gotta make sure that, you know. I also have to give credit where credit is due. This is my first attempt at styling a wig.
What do you think of Qya's wig? Will you please all say something about
Here
Qya's
it is. Here's the front. Don't look at the back. I was very much inspired by my sister Bang, who styles a lot of her own wigs, and I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can do a little something.
I think you've done it.
I've gotten a teasing brush and a teasing comb, and you know, I got one of my older wigs, so I was like, you know, that way if I mess it up, you know, it's an old wig. But I think this came out pretty. Hello?
Do you like that? Now, I think I'm going to leave her. I've never done this. I'm going to leave her with the window.
Oh, we got this.
All right, you got this?
We got this.
Because I have to slip into something a little more comfy.
Yeah. Woo! I mean, we cannot celebrate Women's Week without giving you a little of every woman. Show your love. I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. Whoa, I'm every woman. It's all in me. I can read your thoughts right now. Everywhere from A to Z. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can cast a spell so that you can't tell. Makes a special groove, put fire inside of you. Anytime you feel danger or fear, instantly I will appear. 'Cause I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. Come on, ladies. Woo! I can cinch your needs like rain unto the seas. I can make a rhyme, pour confusion in your mind. And when it comes down to some good old-fashioned love, I got it, I got it, I got it, got it, baby. It's all in me. Ooh, look at this dress. Serving me beauty. Hey, yeah, I'm every woman. It's all in me. Serve it to me now. I can read your thoughts right now. Everyone from A to Z. Yeah. Woo! Come on now. 'Cause I'm the one. Woo! You know she can do it for you, baby. To compare. Bring a nipple. Come on, baby. I'm every woman. It's a good baby. Yeah. Oh, don't you know it, baby? I'm every woman, baby. I just want to take this opportunity to show some love for the one and only Miss Zoe Lewis. Thank you so much for having me tonight at Through the Window, my darling. You got this? You got it. Happy Women's Week to everyone out there. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. We're always going to be serving it to you in Ptown, honey. And I'm so glad to be able to perform with all these amazing, talented women tonight. I love you guys so much. I am Qya Cristal, and I'm going to turn it back over to Miss Zoe Lewis.
Look, look at Qya Cristal. Can you pass my scarf?
I sure can. I don't know where it is, but I can
I feel
sure try.
naked without my scarf.
Can we
Look
get
what
an APB
Qya
out for
did.
her
Thank
scarf?
you.
Oh, there it is.
Well, we've come to the end of the show, and I have to say, thank you, Qya, thank you. Be yourselves, which is many different ways. And look at me in a dress. Can you believe this? Sarah Kettleass, I think I need a cup of tea. Look. This is the 20, I don't know how many blooming shows we've done for you, but we're trying to do different things. It took many 20-something for me to get into a dress. And it feels quite nice, actually. I love you, Qya. So anyway, we love you. If you want to visit PayPal and Venmo, you can, but mostly just be in touch and write to us. And people have written us lovely letters and all sorts of things. Keep on hanging there. The most important thing is for me is to keep on playing music and to keep connecting. And it is weird on the computer, but I feel it. And we're going to get through this. You know, as all the songs we try and do are telling us this. We're human, we can make it, and I believe in good. So, and also, we're going to just jam now. Sweet Georgie Brown, she was actually a great jazz musician, and keep on, you know, fighting for your rights. And here's to the Women's Week that didn't happen. But thank you for tuning in, and keep singing about women. And I can't thank you enough, beautiful people out there, for always visiting us on Thursday night. Anyway, I'll go back to what's comfortable for me. Well, this isn't comfortable, but here we go. Let's try this. You know this tune. Oh, it's the wrong key. Never mind. That's not comfortable. I'm just put on a dress and it all goes out of tune. No gun can hold a shade on sweet Georgie Brown. Two left feet, but also need a sweet Georgie Brown. They all sigh and wanna die, and I'll tell you why. You know I wouldn't lie, not very, 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 very much. That is, well, it's been said. She knocks him dead when she lands in town. Everybody, it's a shame she's burned the flame when she knocks him down. Lovers that she can get must be one she ain't met. Georgia named her Roxanne, claimed her sweet Georgie Brown. Come on, Roxie. More.
Can you clap my costume change? It was so fast and so easy. And I love my sparkles, anything for Women's Week. Hey, I gotta keep it going, cause I love Beach House, and I love Zoe, and I love this place, and I love who I become, because I feel so wonderful in my skin, and I suggest you all do the same. Give it up, give it up, give it up. I'm even wearing some lipstick, can you believe it? Where's the cigarette girl, true love of my life? Are you there? Get near it. Right. Can you see? It's getting dark. You ready? Here we go. This is genius. She's wearing a mask and a burlesque outfit. I like that. Sarah, come and give a bow. Sarah. Where's Sarah Burrill? There she is. Give it up for Sarah. Everybody come. Everybody to the window, please. No girl gang can hold a shade on sweet Georgie Brown. Two left feet, but also need a sweet Georgie Brown. Lover she can't get, must be the one she ain't met. Georgia named her Ptown, claimed her sweet Georgia. We're talking about Georgia, sweet Georgia Brown. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. Good night. Be yourselves. Happy Women's Week. Thank you, darling. Oh my.